When people talk about Argentina's greatest weapons, the names are obvious. Lionel Messi, Lautaro Martinez, Julian Alvarez, Di Maria's legacy, the defensive wall of players like Christian, Romero, and Lisandro Martinez. But behind all the stars, behind all the goals, behind the moments of magic, there is one player who quietly controls everything. A player who does not always dominate headlines but dominates the rhythm of the game. That player is Enzo Fernandez. And when you understand what Enzo gives Argentina, you understand why Lionel Scaloni trusts him so much. Because Enzo Fernandez is not just another midfielder. He is the player who connects Argentina's past, present and future. At the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Enzo arrived no longer as the young talent who surprised the world in Qatar. He arrived as a complete midfielder, a leader, a player who understands exactly what Argentina needs in the biggest moments. Enzo Fernandez's story is one of incredible acceleration. Just a few years ago, he was fighting for recognition in Argentina. He developed through River Plate's system before an invaluable experience at Defensor, where his intelligence and technical abilities started attracting attention. Then came the move to Benfica, and suddenly Europe discovered what Argentina already knew. Enzo was different. He was not simply a midfielder who passed sideways. He could dictate tempo, he could defend, he could attack, he could change the entire personality of a team. That is why his rise was so fast. Within a short period, he went from a promising Argentine midfielder to becoming one of the most important players in the national team. Before the 2022 World Cup began, Enzo Fernandez was not expected to be Argentina's main midfielder. He started the tournament on the bench, but football changes quickly. Against Mexico, Argentina needed something different. They needed energy, they needed creativity, they needed someone who could break through pressure, and Enzo provided exactly that. After coming on, he scored a brilliant goal that announced himself to the world. A young midfielder playing in his first World Cup, stepping into one of the biggest moments in Argentine football history. From that point, Scaloni could not ignore him. Enzo became a starter. He became one of Argentina's most important players during their run to the trophy. His performances earned him the FIFA Young Player Award at the tournament. But the most impressive thing was not just his talent, it was his personality, because Argentina's midfield is built on responsibility, and Enzo showed he could handle pressure. Lionel Scaloni's Argentina is not built around individual brilliance alone. It is built around balance. Every player has a role. Messi creates, the forwards finish, the defenders protect, but someone has to control the middle of the pitch. That is where Enzo comes in. Scaloni loves midfielders who can understand different situations. A midfielder who can slow the game down when Argentina needs control. A midfielder who can accelerate the game when they need danger. A midfielder who can defend without losing creativity. Enzo is that player. Scaloni has spoken about Enzo's ability to play different midfield roles and his importance in Argentine structure. Modern football demands more than one skill. The old-fashioned midfielder who only tackles is disappearing. The modern midfielder must do everything, and Enzo Fernandez represents that evolution. His passing ability. One of Enzo's greatest strengths is his passing. He sees spaces before they appear. He can switch play from one side of the pitch to the other. He can break defensive lines through one pass. Argentina often faces teams that defend very deep. Against those opponents, patience is important. Enzo gives Argentina the ability to control possession and find openings. He is the player who can unlock a defense without needing to dribble past 5 players. His football intelligence. The best midfielders are not always the fastest. They are the ones who think fastest. Enzo understands positioning. He knows where to stand, he knows when to press, he knows when to cover. This intelligence allows Argentina's attacking players to take risks because they know Enzo is behind them. His defensive contribution. Some people look at Enzo and only see his attacking qualities, but that ignores half of his game. He works hard without the ball, he presses opponents, he wins challenges, he helps Argentina recover possession in big tournaments. These details decide matches. A midfielder who can attack and defend gives a team flexibility. The biggest difference between 2022 Enzo and 2026 Enzo is experience. In Qatar, he was the young player trying to prove himself. In 2026, he is one of Argentina's leaders. He understands the pressure, he understands the expectations, he understands what wearing the Argentina shirt means. FIFA highlighted Enzo as one of Argentina's key midfield figures heading into the 2026 tournament, describing him as a central organizer who helps control Argentina's rhythm. This version of Enzo is calmer, more mature, more complete. He is no longer trying to show everyone that he belongs. He already knows he belongs. One of the biggest reasons Enzo is so important is his connection with Lionel Messi. Messi needs players around him who understand space, players who can give him the ball in dangerous positions, players who can protect him defensively. Enzo provides that balance. He allows Messi to focus on creating, and when Messi drops deeper to receive the ball, Enzo can cover the spaces behind him. It is a relationship built on understanding. The 2026 World Cup carries extra emotional weight because it represents a possible final World Cup chapter for Lionel Messi. But Argentina also has to think about the future, and players like Enzo Fernandez represent that future. The next generation of Argentina will need leaders, players who understand what the national team demands, players who can carry the pressure. Enzo has already shown he can do that. He was part of the generation that helped Argentina return to the top of world football. Now he has the responsibility of keeping them there. World Cups are not always decided by the biggest stars. Sometimes they are decided by the players who control the game when nobody is watching. The player who makes the right pass, the player who wins the important duel, the player who keeps the team calm under pressure. That is Enzo Fernandez. He may not always score the winning goal. He may not always be the player on the front page. But inside Argentina's system, his importance is enormous because football is not only about moments of magic, it is about controlling those moments, and Enzo Fernandez gives Argentina control. So when people ask why Lionel Scaloni trusts Enzo Fernandez so much, the answer is simple. Because Enzo represents everything Scaloni wants from his team: intelligence, discipline, quality, personality, and the ability to perform when the world is watching. From a young player fighting for his opportunity to a World Cup winner, to one of Argentina's most important players in 2026, Enzo Fernandez has become much more than a midfielder. He has become the heartbeat of Argentina's new era, and that is exactly why Scaloni is obsessed with him.